Hey, what's up, everyone? Uncle Will here. So, look, I'm currently on vacation. I'm down here because I'm coming from Michigan, right? So, I'm down here in sunny Florida with the wife. Came to visit my mother in law as well as let the wife, well, I didn't say let the wife, let me get the wording correct, but with the wife while she visiting family and stuff like that she has down here. This is supposed to be a vacation, no real business. But after the talk that we just had with one of her cousins, I felt the need to pull out this Osmo and press record. Because look, first of all, let me tell you, I'm pro women. I'm on your side, ladies. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes y'all make it so freaking hard to try to support you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say it's all women that's on that crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? But listening to one of my wife's family members, young girl, her and her sister, talking about man trouble, man problems. Okay, so I told her I'm doing a video. Okay, I had to do this podcast. But before I get into it, I'm sorry because I just started talking because I was so amped up by the thought of this. Welcome to That's My Word podcast. Let me talk because I need to talk on this. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I'm Uncle Will. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go to the YouTube at OG Uncle Will and subscribe to That's My Word podcast. Okay, so click the alert, all this stuff. So let's get back into it. So again, like I said, I'm here on vacation. I ain't trying to get in no drama. I'm just trying to walk around with my feet out and everything. Get the ass, some flip flops on and stuff, and just chill. But the wife cousin want to talk to her about the problem that she has been going through with her new husband. So she's been with this man for probably about 3 years. Okay, the brother has 4 other kids before he got with her. Okay, 3 different baby mamas, right? And so, like I said, they've been together for about 3.5, 4 years themselves, and wind up pushing out 2 babies for the dude, right? So things not going good now because they're in the process of separating. No, divorcing. I'm sorry, because they've been separated for about 7, 8 months now, whatever. And so the thing is that I guess he's a bad dad. He's not contributing financially. He's not helping her out with the kids. He's not coming up to pick them up from school. He barely gives anything financially and everything, and she don't understand why. She's clueless on why he's not there for his 2 children. So of course I had to put my 18 cents in it. So how is the relationship with the other kids he had? Hey, well, it's like I'm just asking you a question. How is the relationship with the other kids? Now, I didn't ask the question in a challenging way. I just asked the question. How is he with them? Because I only met the dude probably about 2 times. Okay, like I said, this is my wife's distant family. You talking about down south? I'm way up north, so I only met the dude a couple times, and one in Alabama and one here somewhere. But anyway. This is how she was, all paused and quiet for a minute. I mean, it's not really. Now, I'm trying my best to mimic her to the best of my ability. Well, I used to get on this case about spending more time with the other 4 children, but he always said he had to work or always blamed it up on the other 3 baby mamas and everything, because you know they do have some bad attitude problems. Mm. So I hit her with the question: do you have a bad attitude problem? Well, what you mean? I mean, that was the excuse that he gave you on why he didn't see or take care of his other children, right? In case you didn't know, that's 4. So, is that the same excuse with you now, that you're mean? Look, I don't know what it is. No, you know what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is. The problem is, you women tend to think that something about you is going to make this man be different. Yeah, when I got with him, he was a bum. You know, wasn't good with his kids. Now, I ain't saying bum far as financially, I guess, because the dude makes some good money. Like I said, I saw the brother a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he got a pretty decent job. I'm not about to put his business out there as far as with that. Hell, you see him not telling his name. But, you know, he makes some pretty decent money. So, he's not a bum in that sense, you know. But, in regards to the kids, you know, his thing is that, you know, it was the baby mama's fault, which is why he didn't spend time with his kids and all that other stuff, all that other drama, should I say. So let me get back to it. You women see signs. You see them once you start getting to know the dude. Because I'm not going to say when you start dating him, because you got to get to know him first before you even start to date him. So once you get to know him, you going out on a date with him, you finding out his likes, his dislikes. You finding out, you know, what kind of job he has, relationship with his family and all that good stuff. So you women have a clue pre-dating what you're getting in, right? So then once you start officially dating, oh my God, you should already know what the hell you done stepped in, almost like dog shit is what you just stepped in. Because you knew during the pre-dating phase what you was getting into. And that goes back to what I'm saying when I say signs. Y'all see the signs, but you think it's something that you're going to do that's going to make him change his whole morality. That's going to make him change his whole way of thinking, his whole life. You're going to give him that stability that he needs to be the man that you know that's deep inside him. You're stupid. I said it. You're stupid. I don't care what comments you make about me being blah. You're stupid. Okay? Because let me tell you, if you get with a man and he have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children, and y'all together for a long period of time, and you can count on one hand, let's say y'all been dating for 6 months, and you can count on one hand how many times you done saw his children with him. How many times you done saw the kids come out and spend a weekend with you guys, as far as going out, doing something together. What kind of man does not want a woman who he's dating to get to know his woman? The woman who he wants to be with. What kind of man does not want that? You know what kind? That deadbeat ass dude. That's the kind. And so, when you sit back, and this is what I'm telling her. It was last night. We know, had a few drinks. So, I don't need a drink to tell the truth, but, oh my God, I was really pouring the truth in. Hold up. So, I'm telling her, like, y'all been together for 4 years. Because I asked her, how many times, how often have you saw the children? Now, keep in mind, this is 4 freaking years, people. 4 freaking years. You could count on, I guess in her case, she said that the kids probably came over probably about less than 15 times or something like that. Now, you know, I'm not trying to get her to give me a precise number. I'm just asking the question because you over here crying and boo-hooing about your husband not helping you out with your children. So I'm like, well, dang, you mean your stepkids haven't came over that much like that? I mean, how's the relationship them and their siblings. You know what I'm saying? They don't get a chance to see him that much, because again, he used to always say that the kids' mothers were acting funny. So I say to her, what are your thoughts about the kids' mothers now? Now that you see that you're going through pretty much the same thing in these past 6 months that they've been going through in this past 4 years that you've been with them. She gave me this she gave me this dumb look, and her sister was sitting next to her. She actually, like, she wanted to say, you a crazy, but didn't say it, Which to me, that's another problem with you women. Some of y'all are not honest with your girlfriends, with your sister, with your fourth cousins, and letting them know that, sis, the dude ain't right. But no, y'all want to show face with her, try to make her feel good, encourage her. Oh, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be alright, just keep God in it and everything will work out. No, stupid. Don't put God in this. God has nothing to do with your dumb decision when you know what you're doing is dumb in the first freaking place. And you women that's sitting back co-signing like she has bad credit and telling her to stay in that shit, something's wrong with you too. Why would you encourage someone that you know is being hurt mentally to stay in the situation? If you see something, say something. That was like a slogan on Say No to Drugs back in the 80s. If you see something, say something. Yeah, let's use that. Say something. Don't be afraid or worried about them getting upset with you. Because if you're a true friend, y'all work through it. She'll understand later what you were trying to do. And if you're a true friend, you wouldn't let your friend get into that mess. Am I right? Because let me tell you, let me see a partner with a bum chick. Bro, are you sure? Because look, like I said, I don't care how good your head game is. I need to know that your head game is good too. Read between them lines. I don't care about that. Like I always said, it's good to know that you're talented in bed. But what in the hell can you do outside the bed? You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm kicking it with a female and she don't even have custody of her kids, her mom's always watching the kids all the dang on time. You know what I'm saying? She's always out and about partying and want to go do this and want to follow me around or whatever. But your kids, for some reason, don't seem to be there as often as I would expect. It's time to start adding things up. Because we all know 2 plus 2 is 4, right? So let's add this up. You're a woman with, let's say, 2 kids. You always seem to have time. I don't hear kids in the background when I'm on the phone with you, when I'm FaceTiming you. You know what I'm saying? You're not helping out with homework. You're not cooking dinner. So where the hell are your kids? I'm asking that question. Where in the hell are your kids? So girl, you should ask that same thing. Because if you're going to start dating a dude and you know he has children, okay, you already came to that point where you're going to accept this, right? So now, since you know you're going to accept it, and then y'all start into the more of the dating phase, now you should want to be able to spend more time with not only him, but his children, right? Because you also should want to see how his interaction goes with his children, right? 2 plus 2 is 4. Let's add it up, right? So when the time comes, if y'all do make it the long haul and y'all have children, you have a feeling of knowing that your children is going to be taken care of too, because you've seen how this man is with his own children. This is how he's going to do with our children. And of course, his children are not coming to fold. That's going to be y'all children too. But you don't get there, right? Because he never brings his kids around. There's always an excuse on why his kids cannot come around. And you accept it. Now, you're in the same boat. Your relationship, whether you're married, going through a divorce, you just breaking up boyfriend, girlfriend. You're seeing these same character traits. And then now you had the nerves to ask the question, why? Why is he not helping me with our child, with our children? Why he's not helping me financially? Why he's not helping to pay daycare? Why he's not why X, why? Chick, you know the answer. He gave you the answer before y'all officially became a couple by his actions. But for some reason, y'all think that cowgirl that you're going to put on him is going to motivate him so tough to where he's going to just straighten up and act right. It's too much cooch out here in this world for you to think that yours has that power to turn a narcissistic bum, I ain't gonna say Negro because you have some white dudes do the same dang thing, to have some bum dude change his way of thinking. You were just another victim on his list. That's all it was. And I can't blame him. I blame you. That's right, women. I blame you because, like I said, when you go back to the initial date, when you start dating, after you met him on Tinder, Instagram, Facebook, wherever the hell you met him at, on whatever social media site, y'all start talking. You didn't listen to the conversation that y'all was having. You didn't listen to the lies and the excuses that he was making. You didn't listen to the words and try to decipher through them. All you saw is that handsome face, bulging chest, probably what decent job he had, and that's all you needed, because you figured you would be able to take care of the rest. That's what you thought you would be able to take care of the rest. So now let's get back to, I guess you want to say she's my cousin, because again I told her that I was going to bring up a situation. I'm not going to give her her name, but I told her to bring up a situation. So look, they're in the process of filing for divorce. They've been separated, like I said, for about 6 months. They've been together for 4 years. I guess 3 of those years they were married, but they've been together 4 years. And now she's distraught because she felt like she never saw it coming. Oh yeah, he's dating again. So he has a new victim. Of course, that's what, of course, in her mind, he's dating this big, this hoe or whatever. Like I told cuz, she ain't no hoe. That's your husband, that's the hoe. She don't know your situation. All she know is that you are crazy. That you won't let him get his kids. And she looked at me like I was crazy. You not get what I'm saying to you? Remember 2 + 2 is 4. Add it up. When y'all were dating, he was telling you that they were crazy. That they were keeping the children away. He telling her the same thing, possibly, about you now. You're part of his crazy clique. It hit like, oh my God, you right. He probably is telling them telling that girl that nonsense. But no, see, you over here putting her down. She ain't do nothing to you. She out there minding her business, and this dude stepped to her and tried to, kick it. She found him attractive, so they started dating. Now the question is she reading between the lines? Or is she gonna fall prey to the same tactics that most of you women fall prey to. Because y'all are so thirsty and so hungry for a relationship. Y'all are willing to accept almost anything just to be able to say, I got a man. Just to be able to say, I got a husband. Look, you talking to a reformed hoe. Okay? When I was younger, I was out there. You know what I'm saying? So I know the game. I was part of the game. I was raised seeing the game with my own dad and everything, and my uncles. You know what I'm saying? I seen it. So I know what's up. And with as much stuff as women that went through over the years, your moms, auntie, them, did nobody tell you what to look out for? Because obviously your girlfriends, or if they are telling you to look out, you just not listening. But it's obviously something not clicking. Because you still go through the exact same, I gotta say it, shit. You still go through it. Listen, I'm gonna put it to you like this. If you're being robbed, would you tell the one who has the weapon on you that the safety is on? Think about it. You know you still got the safety on, right? Oh, thank you. Apply that to your relationship. If a dude tells you he has this abundance of children, that comes with this abundance of baby mamas, and for some reason, because they're so bitter, because he wants to live his life, he wants to be happy, they didn't want the same thing that he wanted, that they're trying to use his children as a weapon against him by keeping them away. 4 children, 3 baby mamas. All of them saying the exact same thing. Like my brother-in-law said, make that make sense. Come on. Date, people. Date. Part of dating is to get to know a person. When you get to know a person, you're going to know whether or not he or she is on point, or you're going to know whether or not he or she is on some bullshit. Okay? That's what dating is all about. Getting to know someone. You date before you become an official couple, before you can say we're a couple, before you can say we're, you know what I'm saying, one. You have to date a person. But a lot of you women want to move quickly. Because for some reason, y'all think y'all have that power to make things the way it should be. And you don't. Instead, you become another hood statistic. That's all you are. You are a hood statistic. You are another notch on the belt. You are nothing but prey. And you fell prey to the game that he was running. And now you're bitter. You're upset. You're crying to your family and friends because he done this to you, when really you done it to yourself, because you invited this no good doggish in your life when you knew the tendencies that he had. You knew it. But instead, you welcomed him into your life, to your family life. You actually laid down and bared children for him when you knew that the other children that he had, he don't even see them. If you're not good at poker, don't sit your ass at that table. Don't sit your ass at the table if you're not good at poker. And some of you people know what I'm saying. Look, Uncle Will gonna wrap this up, okay? Cuz was a little bit disturbed with me because of things that I was saying. But so, to me, If you ask me a question, you open the door for me to say what I have to say. And so I said what I had to say. Now, I didn't bash the brother because that's not my place to bash the brother. That's your husband. I'm bashing you because you knew what you were getting into. And you can't say, for those of you who's like, oh, I didn't know, I didn't think, or I didn't know. No, that's what it was. You didn't think, okay? You didn't think. But you knew. You knew the potential, okay? And that's the thing. When we use common sense, we know what's right and what's wrong. And a lot of you women has, like Spider-Man says, that spidey signal, that tingling in your gut, where you kind of know some things is off, but because you want to make it to something that you want it to be, you move forward, you keep going, and you hope that the efforts that you put into it is going to pay off. But when it don't pay off, now the man is a no good sewing gun. He ain't this, he ain't that, he was his true self. A liar, a manipulator, a narcissist. His true self. He put all those cards on the table when y'all start dating, start talking. You chose not to look at the cards, though. So he's not at fault. That's you that's at fault. Now, them children that you have, those are your children. Yeah, he helped to fertilize that egg and all that good stuff. But you utilized pro-choice. You had them babies. Okay? Now I can say my children are mine because I'm proactive in their lives. All of them grown as hell, and I still find myself active in their lives because that's the kind of man I am. But if you have a dude that chooses not to be in this kid's life, and you saw the signs before you had them babies for this dude, those your babies. He'll get what's coming to him eventually in the end, because you know, we gotta get old one day. Somebody gotta take care of you. And 9 times out of 10, it usually be your children. So look at it this way. You're gonna have some kids that's gonna love you unconditionally. That's gonna be there for you. I don't know what he's gonna have, but at least you can say that your children gonna be there. Them children that you had by that deadbeat ass man that you knew was a deadbeat, that didn't come to the kids' karate practice, that didn't come to the kids' after school programs, that was not there on Parents' Day. Those are your babies now. You deal with the consequences of your actions. Stop attracting deadbeat dudes. Stop being mad, ladies, at deadbeat dudes. Because 9 times out of 10, when you sit at the table with the dude, you know he's deadbeat at the time. You know that he's a no good Negro at the time. And you still proceed to go on. So, your fault, ladies. You made that bed, lie in it. If it's wintertime, put a heating blanket on it. That way you can stay warm and cozy. But lay in that bed that you made. So, I'm Uncle Will. Again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to That's My Word podcast. Let me talk. Some of you may not agree with the message or the words that was spewed on this episode. Don't worry about it. You'll get over it. Play it back maybe 2 or 3 more times. Maybe you'll get what I was saying. Because I'm not hating on you ladies. I love ladies. I'm pro woman. I just don't like the dumb things y'all do. So, with that being said, make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay? I want you to share, like, and please leave comments. Let's have a dialogue about what Uncle Will just said about some of you crazy women and your choices that you all make. Signing off. Crazy ass woman. Make no sense.